the scandalous symbol that changed the world. Imagine this, you've just been baptized or confirmed, or maybe you've just come back from a church retreat. Someone hands you a little gift, you unwrap it, and it's a necklace. But instead of a cross, the charm is an electric chair, or a hangman's noose. What would you think? It sounds dark, right? And yet when someone gives us a cross, we don't flinch. We smile and say, "Oh, how lovely." But the cross isn't soft or sweet. It's one of the most violent, humiliating tools ever created by man. And somehow we wear it like it's just jewelry. We don't realize what we're actually carrying around our necks. And here's the strange part. That same cross, it's not just a symbol of love, it's a taunt. A taunt against evil, against pride, and against death itself. In the Roman world, crucifixion wasn't just a way to kill someone. It was a message. This is what happens to people who resist power. It was public, violent, and shameful. People were stripped naked, nailed up on a wooden beam, and left to die, slowly, over days. The point wasn't just to kill, it was to humiliate. So when Jesus was crucified, it looked like the end. His followers scattered, his enemies laughed. This was supposed to be the end of his movement, his memory. That's why the earliest Christians didn't even use the cross as a symbol. It was too raw, too associated with shame. Instead, they carved quiet symbols. A fish for Jesus Christ, Son of God and Savior. An anchor for hope, the first two letters of Christ in Greek. It took nearly 300 years for the cross to become the central sign of Christianity. But then, something happened. The very thing meant to destroy Jesus became the very thing God used to save the world. On the cross, Jesus took on all of it. Violence, hatred, betrayal, and injustice. And he did not fight back. He absorbed the worst the world could throw and responded with love. That's how he won. The resurrection turns the story inside out. The cross becomes victory, not defeat. The weapon of shame becomes the throne of glory. He disarmed the powers and authorities and made a public spectacle of them, triumphing over them by the cross. Colossians 2:15. Here's the thing. The cross is not just a symbol, it's a taunt. A divine taunt. A taunt aimed at evil. This was your best shot? I used it to save them. A taunt at the Roman Empire. You thought you ended me, but now I reign. A taunt at pride. You trusted in power? I conquered through weakness. A taunt at death itself. O death, where is your sting? 1 Corinthians 15:55. The cross is God's counterattack. Evil overplayed its hand and lost. The cross doesn't just challenge evil powers, it challenges the world's way of thinking. The world says, be strong, be admired, and win. But the cross says, die to yourself, love your enemies, and serve. The world wants success. The cross says, give your life away. The cross offends us because it tells the truth. A love that doesn't cost anything isn't real love. Jesus didn't just die on a cross. He invites you to carry your own. If anyone would come after me, let him take up his cross daily and follow me. Luke 9:23. Every time you choose love over bitterness, every time you forgive, serve, wait, or suffer silently, you're not just wearing a cross, you're living it. And when you do that, you join the taunt. You say to the world, Christ wins here. Even in my weakness, even in my pain, even in my death. The cross is a mystery. It's not comfortable, but it is powerful. Not just a decoration, a weapon, a banner, a taunt. So whenever you see the cross of Christ, or whenever you wear it, remember this. If it provokes your friends, challenge, or even upset some, let it. It was never meant to be pretty or easy to look at. It was meant to tell the truth, that God stepped into this world and did the unthinkable, became man and died for us, so that we may be saved from evil. I create these videos on my own as a one-person production team. If this message spoke to you, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing. Every view helps this message reach more people seeking the truth. Thank you for joining me on this journey.